What's going on today, people? This your boy Tune in this YBTV. Hey, look, right? So I know it's been a lot of people that's been asking, like, where have I been? What's been going on? Why I haven't been posting? It's a long story, but I'm gonna try to sum it up for you and kind of give you what's been going on and where I've been at, why I'm at in the trucking industry, why I stopped posting, everything. So to make a long story short, to start it off, my brother passed away. That's what was the beginning of like the stumble of the channel. My brother passed away. It wasn't natural causes. He was killed. My oldest brother was killed, and that just made everything kind of spiral. You know what I'm saying? So after he passed away, we had to do the burial and everything. So I tried to get back into it and do what I was doing. And then the person, my manager, the person who was managing me, managing the channel, kind of giving me the direction, I was just actually focused on the content. And my man Jeremiah, you know what I'm saying, he was doing all the backlog stuff, all the getting everything going. And what happened is he started going through life hitting him. So by life hitting me and him at the same time, it kind of made us kind of go our separate ways. Where we was like, okay, I'm dealing with this over here, you dealing with this over here, and he had a lot to deal with on his plate, and I definitely had a lot to deal with on my plate. So we kind of split. So I was doing the backlog stuff. YouTube changed their algorithm where, like I wasn't getting out there. Like, man, they used to send emails out to everybody. Hey, he got a new video coming out. If you subscribe to me, you will get it. Then they changed the way that they set things up to say, hey, look, it don't matter if they subscribe to you or not. They got to hit the bell to subscribe, and they got to say that they want to see all your stuff. Them subscribing to your channel ain't enough. And it was like, wait, what? So that made things a little bit more difficult to be seen. So I went from getting thousands of views on all my videos because I got 20,000 subscribers to getting like a couple hundred. So that was discouraging too. And I was actually still kicking out content, but I was getting people saying like, hey, where you been at? I'm like, dude, this is my 17th video in a row. What do you mean where I've been at? You know what I'm saying? So they changed the algorithm to make it a lot more difficult to get to the subscribers. So that was that. Okay, so that was that. Now, that's where I was with the channel. Next up, as far as trucking goes, I'm pretty much done in the trucking industry. COVID sparked a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, starting trucking companies. It was people that never drove a truck a day in their life. They heard about this crazy amount of money that you can make trucking. It was like, hey, you can go out and you can become a truck driver and you'll be able to make $150,000 a year if you start your own trucking company. After paying for expenses and paying your driver, you can walk away with $60,000 to $70,000 or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So overnight, after the EIDL loans and the PPP loans, it went overnight. 20, 30, 40,000 trucking companies was born. And it went from the low boards where it went from you calling in to negotiating to say, hey, I want to get this freight. I want to move this 120-mile load from Fort Wayne to Lansing, Michigan. Let's do $1,200, and them going back and forth, them saying like yes to the 12. You coming back say, did I say 12? I meant to say 13. Them said, okay, 1275. You say 1285, and they say, okay, done. So you getting in between $1,200 and $1,300 to do 120 miles reefer, easy, right? Or that same 120 miles, you getting $1,000 or 900 as a dry man. So it went from that to that same 120-mile load, them offering you $435 to do it. And that just didn't make no sense because it's like, okay, I got to put reefer fuel in this thing. I gotta make sure I put up money for the truck. I gotta, you know what I'm saying, put gas. I mean, I gotta put diesel in my truck. And after all of that, I made $138 profit. What? I can't live off that. You know what I'm saying? And I done lost most of my day. Then when you get up there, you almost guaranteed that you're gonna be stuck or you're gonna be dead heading back. I used to get stuck everywhere. Like and that was like almost it when I got stuck in Chicago. I'm like, how is it I can't find freight out of Chicago? When I used to go to Chicago, I could find freight anywhere. I could get a load going to a mosquito's doorstep. It didn't matter where I was going. I always got a load. So it's like, okay, this not making sense now. This is not okay. So I got a load going down to Florida out of desperation. I was doing Midwest and Midwest only. I dedicated myself to the Midwest. I made a pact with myself, like I'm not going back over the road. That's just it. That's just all. And I noticed that promises were made to be broken because that's exactly what I ended up having to do. I ended up in Florida. Well, I almost made it to Florida. I made it to Atlanta. I left from Fort Wayne, picked up the load. It was about between $5,000 and $6,000. It was about $6,000 for the load. It was 1,500 miles. I needed this money, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take it on up to Florida. Needless to say, I made it to Atlanta, and then I broke down, and it ended up being my rear end. I lost the load. Somebody had to recover it. I caught a flat tire. So that $6,000 turned to $0 easily, right? And I ended up stuck in Atlanta for a week and a half. I had to pay for a hotel. I had to feed myself. I had my dog with me. It was just a monstrosity. It was terrible. So I ended up paying like $10,000 for that. Then after that, I went back home and I tried to run loads again, and I kept breaking down. After breaking down a few times, I was like, okay, I'm gonna end up in debt. I'm gonna end up broke and in debt if I don't do something else. Luckily, I was doing gun shows, which I'm on my way now. I started a brand for the family called Blicked Up. Well, we did gun shows all over the Midwest, and I was making good money working 2 days a week. I was making in between $2,000 and $5,000 doing that, and I've been doing well with that. So I was adding things in. I was doing so many pow pow accessories and stuff like that, and that helped me to push myself through. Boo. So I've been doing that. Start really taking the clothing line very serious. I got a clothing line. So now I'm at a place where I'm doing my clothing line. I'm doing my pow pow shows every week, and I've literally sold one of my trucks. I still got two trucks left, a trailer left. I'm trying to get rid of that. I may, like, later on, if the race come back, hopefully I may just take the truck that I got, sign it on to a company or something, put somebody in and try to make some money. If not, I'm gonna sell it all. Um, I don't think that I want to be a truck driver no more. I'm definitely gonna give some game. And last but not least, I would like to thank you guys for being so supportive. I put out some courses, and I put out some setups. Setups was basically where I was setting up people business for them. I was doing a logo, their EIN number, getting them set up with Duns and Bradstreet, doing a website, doing their voiceovers, their phone numbers, doing their business email address, and helping them to establish business credit. I was doing all those, and they were selling like hotcakes because of this channel. This channel right here was giving me the clientele, and I was getting calls every week, and I was selling like hotcakes. So I would like to thank you guys. And y'all guys, I remember a record day of you guys buying so many courses from me in one day. I remember when I came out with my business course, I remember I sold and they was at $49.99. I made $1,000 in one day off of business cards. My phone was just bing, 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 bing. They waited like the day before I took it off sale. Everybody went and bought it. And I like to say, man, thank you guys. I appreciate you guys. And like, I'm looking forward to selling more stuff to you. I'm looking forward to, getting out more products and helping more people. And that was the best part, was being able to say that I was able to help so many people start their business and do it right. We erected a lot of businesses that year, and we continue to erect businesses years and years after. We did mentorship where I was mentoring people, I was helping people out, and I was helping to get a lot of these trucking businesses established. I even did some mechanic shops. I did some cleaning companies. Like, man, it was really good. So we about to start back up, and we're about to get a lot of this stuff automated and get this stuff going. But we're gonna make sure that we take care of you guys and get back to work. So it's definitely been a pleasure, and that's where I've been at, and that's what's been going on. Is, life happen, things happen, but we back now, and y'all about to start seeing a lot of me, and I'm not going nowhere this time. We about to get to it. You already know. This your boy Tool signing off. If you don't want to end up in a box, think outside of it. YB.